Then, Chris, welcome to the GCS. Then we're just gonna start with the warm up session, okay? Where I want to go with it is just to talk about street self defense, okay? And I just want to get your opinion as a Muay Thai fighter, just to see what you can advise people on that. Then things like principles, what you do on the street. Did you had any street situation by yourself in your whole like experience being a Muay Thai fighter? And what do you think is the best martial art, or what people should do, like if they come across in a situation on the street? How do you think?
Yeah, sure. Since I've began training martial arts, I've not had any street fights or street altercations, and I feel like a part of that is because, could be wrong, but I feel like people can kind of sense that I'm not too worried about, like provocations. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
word, is
yeah,
it?
that's the right word.
But before I started training, I got into one street fight when I was out in town clubbing, and I sucker punched somebody, which is not a good thing to do. But I was young and dumb. But since I've been training martial arts, no street fights or anything like that.
Then just to rewind on the sucker punch, then that was a situation when you been provoked or you provoked someone.
So a taxi driver provoked my friends.
Okay.
And my friend's called Nathan. I'm a childhood friend. I'm my best mate, Nathan Akerman. I grew up with him. And it was something over £5 note. Back in the day, £5 was like the equivalent now of like £10.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think Nathan accused him of robbing his £5. And his taxi driver was like, "I didn't do it. No, you fucking," excuse my French, "you this and that,"
Okay.
And just they were about to scrap, so I just took my opportunity and run up and punched him.
Okay.
And then run away like a coward.
Okay, but then do you think like this approach, that's a good situation to say for a person that you said you didn't train at the time?
Yep, I didn't train. No.
You didn't train. Then imagine like those people being there on the street right now, clubbing, whatever, and we know those situations. We've seen them all around. What you advise those people when they got that kind of situation? What they're supposed to do? Do you think they should sucker punch, or do you think they should just approach it from a different perspective when you're like now older and wiser?
Oh, well, of course, don't sucker punch. Don't punch in the first place. Just try and talk it out.
Okay.
But when people are drunk and under the influence, they can get quite rowdy. No, I'd always advise to never hit first unless you feel like you're in danger, or they threaten you. They really threaten you. Other than that, I just don't bother. Just run, innit? Run, walk away, or try and calm down the situation.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Then going back to Muay Thai, because you trained that for how many years?
16.
16 years. That's a long time, isn't it? Then right now, how do you think is Muay Thai? If somebody would like to train Muay Thai, is that applying good for street self defense? If they will have situation with, let's say, a couple of aggressors and they will be there with their family, or even just by themselves.
Yeah,
is that a good way to defend yourself?
Yes, I feel like Thai boxing will definitely help. It will help your, obviously, it will help your accuracy with the strikes and your confidence too. And it will help a lot against an unskilled, fighter, if you want to call them that. I feel like Thai boxing is probably one of the best forms of self-defense. Not the best, but I think it is one of the best.
Can you tell us the reasons why you think?
So
some specifics about the
Thai boxing is, it's not just striking from a distance. It's clinching as well. Okay. A lot of the time people run in and throw these big overhand haymaker punches and end up squabbling and getting into clinch position, and they don't even know what clinch position is. And if you're skilled in that area and they're not, it's just you're really going to have your way and just be able to neutralize the situation pretty easily. And, just basics, having your chin down and your hands up, and you'll be more evasive as a Thai boxer, more aware of what's going on.
More resilient maybe as well?
Yeah, more resilient as well. Stronger, fitter,
No, I'm just saying because, like, from what I know about, and I got really little knowledge about Thai boxing because I just did it for a couple of years, like, you're taking a lot of, like, grinding through, like, the punching and the combinations when you, like, even spar with someone. It's quite tough, isn't it? Thai boxing.
Yeah, it is. It is a tough sport. Yeah, I guess it does harden you up, but you know, you take the gloves off and someone's got a bare fist. You know, it's not, you can't take many of those.
No, that's right.
You know, so changes a little bit. You know, I would imagine like street fights, Thai boxing. You know, it's changes a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, no, very, very beneficial. You know, the power of an elbow. You know, like no one understands. Like unless you've done Thai boxing, elbows can just finish fights.
Yeah.
Straight away.
I can understand.
You know, you could. Yeah, you know, it's really good. And Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. I really rate that as a form of self-defense.
Oh, you think that's good as well? Yeah?
I think that's really good. You know, if
Can
you're out
can
in
tell
town
why? Yeah.
and there's like, you know, like 3 or 4 people,
Okay.
you know, and you're in a group of 3 or 4, they're in a group of 3 or 4, that's when it's probably not as effective, because if you tie someone up, you know, and stop them from doing what they want to do, their friends can just come over and kick you around, you know. So that's you know, that won't really help against multiple attackers. But in a one-on-one situation, if you're skilled in jiu-jitsu, you're just going to tie the person up and just negate whatever they want to do. And it's really frustrating for that person as well, because they can't do anything. Just can't, you know, they can't do anything.
Going from that, did you try training jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu, 6 years.
6 years, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you got some idea there then. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So
Cool. Then, I mean, that's what we're looking here for. I think there is a lot of people that could, you know, apply to what you just said. And like, there is a lot of newbies and people that come across situation that they didn't know what to do. And the idea is here just to work out, you know, from people experience like yourself, just what you would do in this situation. Would your martial arts work? Would your approach work? And obviously that's just a good learning curve for anyone that will watch that right now.
I feel like it would give you a big advantage, massive advantage, you know?
If you enjoy watching this episode, please like, subscribe, comment, and share with whoever you know.